Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 16. Today, our last video, we did a farm tour as well as did cultivation and fertilization of the fields. And as promised, I was going to do corn chopping for the biogas plant to make slurry, which is basically free fertilizer for the fields. And as far as I know, the slurry tank has the widest capacity for fertilization. And basically the corn that we chop can go to the biogas plant. We can turn it into digestate, and then it can be used to be applied on the fields. And that's the fastest method in this game, as far as I know, is fertilizing, which is using the slurry tanks that can apply digestate. So without further ado, to chop the corn, we're going to be using the Krone Big Axe. I got a trailer or wagon attached to the back of it, and then I also have a semi-truck. So I'll probably be using this trailer attached to it to fill up a load, and then eventually we will probably use a tractor to haul this to the BGA to unload it into one of the bunkers, and then bring a truck with a trailer over, and then fill up with chaff that way, since the trailers have a wider capacity and you can fit a lot more chaff into those. So I'll probably be doing it that way. So without further ado, please like, comment, and subscribe if you like the content, and enjoy the show. trailer load going to the BGA. I didn't have a full load, but it looks like I had already filled up one of the bunkers prior to starting this video a little bit, so we're just going to take this load in. It'll turn into chaff, and then we'll see how much digestate or slurry we end up with at the end. Also, I'll show the slurry tanks that you can use to apply the digestate on the fields. Perfect. Just leave that guy here, and then go on the statistics and see how much digestate. So we got 21%. Note that I applied a little bit of digestate on the fields previously. Yeah, this will get us a pretty decent amount of fertilizer. Also, the manure spreader can be used from the cattle to make for fertilizer on the fields as well from their manure. So I'll show the slurry tank that you got. Slurry tanks in the game is that you can use to apply digestate. It's fertilizer spreaders. So you got the I don't know how to pronounce that. Marshall ST 1800. You got that one, the red one, which is a smaller one, which you could use starting out. If you can put like straw, grass, and corn, I think, into it, into these bunkers to make slurry or digestate that way. And then you got the big I don't know how to pronounce that brand, but it's holds 18,000 liters and looks like it's 9 meters versus just like the standard in-game Amazon spreader, which is 6 meters and holds a lot less, and also the chemical fertilizer tends to cost a lot more, so it's better to use alternative fertilizer. So anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video and got some help into it. Please, again, like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you in the next one.